I've got to do is to put some highlights in first. I've got 3 on here and 2 on here. Now the reason I haven't put a round, I haven't indicated them on the line drawing, is because I don't want any hard lines, and I'm likely to get them on this. Okay, good. Now we're coming back with the red. Now with red, you have to put this directly onto the paper. You can't put an undercolour on. Now the first thing you do, let's just do this, is to just work on the edges so that the white decreases as I go on. Let me just show you what I mean by that. Do that. Do the same thing, because you can come back and put the white back on again, but you want to make it so that you get a shine rather than just a white blob. There you go, that's lovely. What I need to do now is to smooth the tomato off using the colour shaper. Now I'll just do this section here and you can see the difference between the two. I've got quite a lot of pastel that I've left that I haven't blown away from there. Can you see the difference between the two? Look at here, you see all those little sparkly bits? That's the paper showing through. So what you need to do is to go over and smooth it out. I'm going to deal with this bulbous end of the fennel first, and I've put white in there. But I also want to put some grey. This is 270 grey. The reason being, as you'll see in a while, that is actually just a little darker. It's like a two-tone. So putting the grey in and blending it to the white. You can do the other way around. You can bring the drops down. I mean, you could say, well, why don't you put separating lines in there? And you can do that. The problem with that is that you can see that line there showing. Well, if you make them too strong, it's difficult to get rid of those lines. Now that's fine. Okay. How nice and smooth that is. You want to be as gentle as you can with this, because if you start pressing too much on the colour shaper, it ends up to be difficult to put colours onto it. Okay, that's good. Now, I now need to bring back the white again. Only though on the areas where I want the strongest light to be. And down there I want it because it's going to be going against the background. We need to darken the green now, so I'm going to use 168 and just a little bit of that strength and maybe just a touch in there. Okay, order. You use the white, then you go on top of the white, you go with the green. See, so you get a lighter colour. Now if you think, well, why don't you put green on its own, Cole? It doesn't work so well, you see, look. So you've got to have that lighter colour first. And that looks good now. That's nice. Let's just say I've gone fairly light there, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to use 187 again there to lighten that, just that section up. See what it looks like. Yeah, and then I'm going to use another colour, 177, on the handle here. I have to make a note of these colours. Now you see we've got 3 different levels now, and I like that. And we can darken it. Effects of sheen on here. get down here, there's not much I can do except to pull it back, but you can see how that is working, like that. Okay, now we need some, so it's reverse order, where this 283 is going on top of 186. Here, that 283 goes in first and the 186 goes on. That gives us automatically a stronger colour, but really the same tones. We're using the same colours, only a different sequence. But you see how much darker that will look. And when I come in here, it will be noticeably darker because of that colour we put on first. Okay, now having done that, then it's a question of building up the colour again with the same colours we've done before. This is 192. Like that. Now that's going to be put in, and once that's in there, then it's going to be blended with your colour shaper, or you can use your finger. It doesn't matter which, but you can see what a fantastic set edge we've got. Okay, that's going to be all the way up. So let me just go through back in here like that. I don't want to go right up close to the edge there because that's obviously where the, but can you see that coming in there? It's always a nice idea to come